Remember what scandals used to look like before Trudeau? And he has had a lot. Let's review so we do not forget everything that he's done. And there's going to be more than one part of this. First, let's look at the Mackenzie number 5 Project Endgame. This was a casino that was near Markham, Ontario. Gamblers there, and there was everything that you can think of gambling that was there. And the cops busted this, and Trudeau did have video phone calls with very important people in Asia. And this is something where the RCMP just magically lost all the evidence for it, and it all disappeared. It was called Project Endgame, and something that never really got much traction for this casino in Ontario. And I don't even know how the Ontario government never found anything about it or couldn't catch on a little quicker. Let's move to the next one. Barry and Sherman. Never understood how these billionaires never had a guard dog or anything like that. And I know there's conspiracy theories about some checks going on and who cashed them in under what name. And I think now there's a $25 million reward for more information. And once again, I think the guy on camera, why that was about it. Next one here is the SNC Lavalin. This 117K to federal parties. This was part of some donations that people from the company could donate, and they got tax returns. And not much, well, something did come out of it. I think Gerald Butzer, one of those guys, got let go after that. The next one are the We guys. There's a documentary, I think it was on CBC, talking about how people, it was so easily to influence to donate to these two guys. And I don't understand why, they put all these houses in Africa and they never could give a location or an address. And I don't even know what happened to these two guys. And I know that they were shredding evidence on a car in Toronto too after, so that was really weird. And the political interference now here. Sometimes I think that not doing anything to stop a crime, yeah. I don't get this whole thing here, why that whole thing happened, because I understand the guy was making a car, like an RCMP car, and the cops have been to his place before. And I think when he drove across the border in Nova Scotia or New Brunswick or whatever, like all that stuff is so odd how that happened that couldn't catch it a little sooner. This one here is the Emergencies Act, and that was just really weird how that all unfolded legally and in the court. Next one is the Norman defense case. This is something that didn't get enough attention, I think. And the Arrive-Can, we all know about that, the $54 million. Sometimes I think this was an opportunity for Trudeau to take advantage of a situation, force a digital ID, or have it be accepted easily, or just it would digest quicker. And he had to spend any amount of money to make this happen. That's what I almost suspect, that any amount of money would have done that. Here's the next one here. That's 10%. 400 million doses. Holy smoke. There's 40 million Canadians. So do I have to get a calculator out? That's 10 shots per. Wow. And I think it cost $20 a shot. Do the math on that, how much money went with that and disposing of that too that never got used. Okay, dumping, there we go, dumping the shots. So that's really, at the time, they could have done that a lot different, the whole process, and doing it with the different brands or whatever. It was horrible. Anyway, he can't remember how many times he did that blackface. In the yearbook that it was there. So that means there were 25 years of people knew that the yearbook and the pictures and said nothing. So there probably are a lot of people out there that know now the other ones that just don't say anything. That's sort of odd why they would, even if they love them, why do they keep quiet? I don't get it on there. Okay, the 68 churches that were burnt down. This was really like 4 months before an election. This was something that whatever happened to this is the climate change or all that. And I think in Linden, British Columbia, they're investigating some arson or something like that was involved. You can look that up yourself. That one, I don't want to get too much into that one. And yeah, those trail derailments too with that. You know, this was at a time where these attacks were coming. The government just did nothing. I think he went on vacation at that time, if I recall. Okay, yeah, 27 billion in suspicious COVID payments. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. It's just flowing out like crazy. I suppose that some organized crime got jumped on that band too and organized information. Abandoning all fiscal responsibility, the budgets were balanced itself. I would think this is the top three. When he said this, he abandoned all accountability of government. And yeah, he has that numeritis or whatever. He doesn't know what 13 plus 7 is or something. You know, this is disgusting how it was so easy to abolish or abandon all fiscal responsibility. Next one here, yeah, going to India. Even the guys said they dressed up more than me. Isn't that hilarious? That I think sometimes Trudeau's trying to live his childhood dream up that he had. Okay, the groping one. Yeah, we all know about that. Everyone can experience things differently. And that guy, and this goes into a bit of yeah, jug meat and that whole situation. Yeah, next one. Oh, the funding interference with Wealth One. Nothing really has come out of this one. Like it hasn't gone. Like we still don't know who are the people that got paid off. The 10 MPs, and some I think were conservative too. But I don't get how that can happen. Is it money that they get in their bank account, or is it they have their mortgage with a Asian company, the bank, and they just don't ever pay the mortgage or something? I wonder how, or is it Bitcoin? You know, like how come no one ever finds out what happened to that, which is so odd. RCMP contract, the firm with Chinese ties. This was a, you know, the radio equipment. This. Next one, you got your vote. It worked. Yeah, him walking on the beach too with Sophie, and you know, Sophie is the one too that booked that decided to go to Aga Khan. She could have said something too. She never, you know. Yeah, this one, Justin makes Canadian history, the first prime minister to break conflicts twice. Yeah, you know, he's done it more than after too. And I think when he went to Aga Khan, I understand he could write a letter accusing himself, not accusing, giving him acceptance to go on the trip and take the bribe. I understand he could write a letter. I think I made a comment about that one too. The police stations, yeah, whatever happened to this? Those 4 locations that happened. You know, whatever. I think there was some industrial mall or something like that, and had more. There's the Aga Khan. I think we all know that one. The first did it all. Backdoor Socialist Coalition. Yep. That is, you know, the $8 billion peanuts to get that, to get 2 more years in power. $8 billion is nothing for him to give away. Okay, Governor General. There, a catering bill, $93,000. So that is, yeah. This one right here, the gold reserves. A lot of people don't know about this because this was 2016. Canada sold off all its gold, most of its gold. Like this is like a year into the term, all this happened, and you know, something could have been taken off the top. And you know, at the time of the Sunny Ways, it was sort of no, it was a sort of not shock. It just didn't know that the corruption would begin. Really, is that one. And next one here, federal government to spend 9 COVID relief. Okay, yeah, I understand people not even in Canada too. And this was something. How are they ever going to get this back? You know, at this point, it's just money was flowing out so fast, and the printing process was just unbelievable. Ottawa, yeah. I understand he has a shopping mall now or something. Yeah, him drunk. Boy, they're British. You know, the Daily Mail is so good because they have all the comments. They have the good, the best, the worst. And it's almost hilarious just to go through what they have. Canadian news would never do this. They would never allow the comments on news that they ban it. CBC loves to do it. So that was the last one, and I'll do the ones from 2023, the newer ones, but there is a part 2 to this one of the before. So thanks for watching, and let me know which scandal I missed, and I'll do the 2023, and there will be in 2024. It will continue. It will just continue. It's unbelievable. Okay, thanks for watching. Best of goodbyes. Like and subscribe. Thank you.